EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And this one is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. There he goes, left side. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
I got you. Mike, check, 59. 11. Let's go. 22.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, a quick pass to Kupp. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tackled there by Rayshawn Jenkins.
The tackle made by Rayshawn Jenkins. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Rams 0.
Six yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I have a few questions about that throw because, to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, check, 59. I'm going to run you over. Rush in.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Bring radar. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I got you.
Now Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Let's go. Check safety. Alert!
Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And Shark calls it in. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's once again complete to Chark. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
At the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Lawrence going to throw again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm trying to collect. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9". Hey. 59, Mike. Libra. Check 59.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Alert! Check 59. 59. Easy.
Stafford. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Just like that. 40. Middle. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Back to throw. Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
There we go, baby. There we go. Okay, baby. Okay.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Come on, set. 70.
Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 22.
First down, Jacksonville.
From midfield now, Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Shark. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 42-yard line.
On the counter, Etienne. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
They go play action with Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. To throw is Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
22. Stafford now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Stafford on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 36, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again, it's Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage.
Touchdown! DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Rams 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st down at Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Room here to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game. And they find a way to be successful with it.
17 more yards. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
You got nothing. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On 2nd and 10. Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
They'll run with Etienne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.